Hi everyone, this is Jamie with Two Peas in a Bucket. Welcome back to another weekly warehouse walk where we give you a closer look at new arrivals in the warehouse and a closer look at some of the product you may not have noticed in the store before. I want to thank you so much for your kind comments last week and welcoming a new girl behind the camera. You guys are really awesome, so thank you. And I'm excited to be with you again today, showing you some really beautiful designs from Heidi Grace. We have the Sweet Whimsy collection and the Take Flight. So let's start looking. I'm going to show you the paper packs. We'll start with a smaller one. This is an 8x8 specialty pack, and the colors are really nice. They're softer, great for scrapbooking those spring photos that you've been taking. These are kind of more basics. We'll get into more of the doodles and designs that she has. Here you'll see some of it here. The line Heidi Grace says on the packaging, it was inspired by nature walks taken with family and stories being told about fairies living among the in the forest and making beautiful gardens. So they have these really cute designs of flowers and fairies and mushrooms. So this is the smaller pack, and then again, we're so glad that Heidi Grace is back. Now she's with Colorbach. We're big fans of her here. This kind of has a pearlish shimmer finish to it. All right, so that is the smaller packet. It's double-sided. Here we'll move into this specialty paper pad. So these have like some glitter to them. More of her doodles. I like Heidi Grace papers because a lot of the patterns are small scale, so they're great for both scrapbookers and card makers because you get that smaller print. You can cut it up, use a whole sheet. This one has some glitter to it with the little circles with designs in them. I love all the clusters. Some hearts, flowers, and a stripe pattern. Oops, sorry. Oops. I keep bumping the camera with the paper. Here's that same pattern kind of shrink down. I really like this color combo of the pink and orange. Here you can see more of the designs that are repeated all through the collection with the fairies. Look at this little fairy's hat, so cute. And then there's some that are flying. It says things like wishes, together, dream. And you get two of each. It does have some glitter on it. It's a specialty paper pad. Here's that same floral design, but it's got some different colors. This one I want you to see close. So whimsical and dreamy with the little fairies sitting atop clouds. I just think this is so fun. And then some you can see there are a couple fairies on one cloud at a time. So great for friendship pages for little girls. All right, we'll move on. Here's some stripe with more of the doodles. It has some of the hearts. Heidi Grace used hearts a lot. This one has a nice border around it. Oops. One has some doodles, some squiggles. Here's that same pattern in the green. This one is full of words: love, friend, dreams, wishes, hope, bloom. All of those words that we like to document life with because they're so fitting for the way we feel about our family and friends when we scrapbook them. This is so clever. So I imagine that when Heidi Grace was designing this with the fairies, she imagined them living in little mushroom houses. How cute is that? And then these have a little square pattern with more of that circle with the lines through it. I just want to take so much time showing you all of this because there's so much to see, but we're still on this one paper pack. Okay, so Moving on, there are some patterns that are not in every paper pack. Like the little fairies sitting on top of the clouds, you'd have to get the specialty paper pack or look for that one individually to get that one. This one is the double-sided pattern. It does incorporate some sparkle accents, but then there's some designs in here that aren't in the other paper pack. So these are double-sided, more of the tone-on-tone with the same flowers and circles. Here we have the fairies and the mushrooms and flowers all lined up. Again, a small scale pattern, so it's nice. You can use it in a lot of ways. More of the signature flower that Heidi Grace uses often. And then here is a really fun one, and I think a lot of you will like it. Christina loves this pattern. Heidi Grace took her own spin on the banner trend by making the banners rounded, and so those are really fun. And then each banner has a little, the part to the banner has a pattern. Here's a tiny, tiny little pink flower. More of the mushroom houses. More of the stripes with all of the designs. This one has the glitter to it, but it's the nice glitter finish where the glitter doesn't get everywhere, so it will stay put on your page. And this one has a little bit of glitter in the flower too. All right, I want to quickly show you this. I'll just let Kitty scan this front cover. These are the glitter punch outs. There are 722 punch outs. You get frames, captions, borders, words, alphabets, lots of stuff going on. This can go a long way in your scrapbooking and card making. There's so much here. Okay, so I'm going to show you some of the embellishments quick. There is lots in the collection. So I just pulled a few things to show you. These are some photo corners. It looks like the photo corners have some really nice texture to them, kind of like crepe paper. That it's just really soft, and it looks like it's pretty pliable. So there are lots of different styles to the photo corners. That. These are some metal adhesive accents. They look like brads, but they don't have the metal part on the back. So there's a lot here. There's 45. This is a chipboard, a layered chipboard border. It's nice and sturdy, and it's got great dimension and more of the glitter finish. These are some clear accents. They're like plastic, and they have little rhinestone pieces on them. And then here are some rub-ons, some borders that incorporate more of that rounded border I mentioned, and more of Heidi Grace's great doodles. And then each one of the collections also comes with, you get these clear acetate frames. And I'm just going to pull these out so you can see what the design looks like. Some great doodles. These, for those of you who like adding some texture to your photos, these would be great and easy to just put right over it. Alright, I am running out of time, so I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to show you the Take Flight. But maybe Christina will come back and show you next week more of the Take Flight collection. It's a bolder, bright, really fun collection with birds, bird cages. Be sure to check it out. There's lots to look at. And be sure to leave a comment on the Garden Girl blog where you will be given the chance to win a prize from one of the products that you've seen today. Thanks so much for joining us, and see you next week.